You just recently signed a new record deal.
We've just signed to an Italian company, and we're working next week with Gareth Young, he's done some stuff with Appleton and Sugar Babes, and I think he's done some stuff with Kylie.
He's just done some stuff with Kylie, and he's just been doing some stuff with Ronan Keating.
So we're doing.
He's a good Cornish boy. I met him years ago.
Is it a new musical direction?
We're in the day after tomorrow, so
we'll let you know.
Yeah.
It'll be dance, but still with that pop kind of element.
And he does some quite rocky stuff as well. I mean, what I like about the Sugar Babes is it's kind of a bit raunchier and a bit heavier, but still poppy dancey stuff. So
the new album, which is coming, how would you see it? What do you want to do?
I want guitars on it. I want it to be a bit rocky, but still very dance. I still like the whole trance thing and the whole. But I want it,
I'd like it to stand out. I'd like to hear it, like occasionally, very occasionally, you hear a track on the radio and you think, oh God, that sounds fabulous, because it's different, a real sort of classic pop song, but just with a different kind of twist, which is how I felt when I first heard the Sugar Babes thing, which was mixed with, the Gary Newman thing or whatever. I just like something that just stands out. And I just like our first single to be irresistible.
And Kevin, you've got like favourite songs at the moment, haven't you? What are your favourite songs at the moment?
Well, we quite like Rachel Stevens' song.
Well, that's a classic pop song, and it just sounds different when you hear it on the radio. It's not your run-of-the-mill sort of dancey track. And I also love
that Brazilian song.
That Brazilian sort of feel.
Keith, what's that?
What was our Ibiza anthem from the year before last?
Tim
Deluxe. That kind of way you get the Brazilian drums and a bit of, there's that, what's it called, shake it, something or other, what's the girl who can't dance? Yeah, Lee Cabrera. I just love the fact that it's a poppy song, but you've got those really
we have a song
hefty
we're working with German.
And we have a song which we might sort of put those sorts of drums on, but...
Yeah, Sarah, you like people, like rap artists? Like names mentioned before.
Well, I just love the way, like Missy Elliott, she's such a genius, and like Busta Rhymes and all those sort of, they bring in different people to work with, and it's just always so kind of. I think it's good to work with other people. We've never ever done that really, so that would be quite interesting if we sort of start with someone from that field, because all Americans, they all know us.
Yeah.
And it would almost be kind of like novel to kind of do something with us, I think. So we'll wait till we get to that point and then see who might be interested. Beyonce.
Are you going to bring in the songs you've been working on for the last couple of months?
I think we'll probably start, possibly, but we're going to start with 4 tracks. So we're working with Gareth, and then I think possibly Rob Davis, who did Spiller.
You're going to be co-writing?
Well, hopefully that's kind of been,
to be honest, we'll be writing on sort of, in a couple of days with Gareth, but if someone presented us with a drop-dead fantastic song, we'd do it. We don't have to write. It's just, when people play songs, you just sort of think, well, I could write that. It's nothing special. So I think sometimes the personal touch, what we want to do, works, and it always has done in the past.
Do you have any release plan?
Well, we're talking about February for a single, but we'll see what happens next week. I mean, those sort of things always go back, but it's very positive.
What's the next gig?
Well, I think once we've got like tracks together, it would be good to get a whole new show. Obviously, you have to keep sort of the elements of the old stuff, but it would be good because as much as I like doing sort of the 80s kind of thing, though I would never go on those 80s tours. Obviously fans want to hear those songs, but it would be more exciting and inspirational for us if we could do new stuff. So obviously that's going to happen. So.
Would you consider giving out to the fans through the website, for example, a song that's not going to be released, like one of the songs you did with Ian?
Yes, of course. Well, you've just been talking with Jeremy. I've just been talking with Jeremy about the fact that when we've got a few songs together, how fabulous it would be to sort of put them on the website or allow you know, to put them up first so people can tell you what they think and sort of pick the single or.
But that's apparently
you know,
what
sort
people
of-
do nowadays,
Yeah.
don't they? I mean,
I had no idea that's what happened.
Yeah.
Can I ask one last
Fans
question?
actually know, so
Yes,
it'll be
please.
on your website first.
What would you do if you were in my shoes, washing all my laundry and riding on the bus?
I'd never go back to those days. I've got Mrs. B.
Who's Mrs. B?
She does my laundry.
Sarah, have you got a Mrs. B, or do you do your own laundry and ride on the bus?
I've got someone called Keith Cox who does my laundry.
He's so good with an iron, isn't he?
Yeah, isn't he?
Tip top.